Okay, hi you guys, it is the Pretty Coach here, and I'm coming late at night. I'm literally cooking, and I've got Daria here, and I wanted to come and record a video really quickly. It's kind of like talking about a couple things in one. The first thing that I kind of want to talk about is how and why I call myself a coach, like basically how I got started with it, why I consider myself a coach, and things of that nature. So to speak to that, let me go ahead and hop right into that conversation real quick. It's gonna be real brief. It's not long, okay? One, I call myself a coach because I know that I am naturally an encourager. It is literally in my sign. It's in the sign of Leo. And not just that only Leos can be encouragers, because that's not true. But the sign of Leo is a star, or it's represented rather by the sun, which is a star. A star is a luminary. And a luminary brightens things up. It gives clarity. It shines a light on. So some might say we expose, okay? We have a way of providing others clarity. In some cases, this may not be everyone, and this may not be in every case, but we are influencers. We are able to shine. In us being our true selves, we give other people the permission to do the same thing, okay? So I'm a natural born encourager, if you ask me. Like, it's just been something that I've always done. Probably because in my mind, I would also like to be encouraged. And it's not that I haven't been. I have a parent, or both of my parents to a degree did encourage me. But I also was very much a self-initiator and an encourager of self. So that's the other reason why I call myself a confidence. I don't just call myself a confidence coach. I say that I do self-love, self-worth work, and confidence. And that's because these are all things that, if you ask me, I definitely have an expertise in, especially with my sun sign being that of Leo. Leos are known for being extremely confident in themselves, okay? People call them self-centered. That's really a true statement, but I don't take it as a negative thing. They learn themselves. And they know themselves very much so. And they have a very personal relationship with themselves, to the point to where sometimes other people may not understand it, but they themselves do. And they spend the rest of their lives or a better part of their lives trying to express themselves to the public or to those people who matter to them. Sometimes people say, oh, you're too focused on yourself, okay? I feel like a lot of people can learn from the sign of Leo, especially in these ages that we're in now. It's all about knowing who you are, knowing what you represent, knowing the causes that are near and dear to your heart, knowing the things that absolutely upset you, knowing the things that you have no desire to be connected to. It's absolutely okay to know yourself. And that's why I feel like I'm a natural born encourager and leader. On top of that, for the longest time, there are people who have found solace in coming to me and just talking to me. People in college, people from church, people who did not even know me. I'm telling you guys, I've lived abroad for 2 years, and even before I moved abroad, okay, there were people just feel comfortable enough coming. We could be in a waiting area or in a grocery store, whatever. Sometimes there's gonna be something that causes them to want to say something to me. And when they do, I've often heard, oh my God, you make me feel comfortable enough. Or they just start telling me their business. And this is not to slight anyone, but this is what happens. So not only do they tell me their business, but when I am able to speak on it, they actually tend to listen. I've actually had people seek me out for my spiritual prowess because they know, oh, Jude does this. Like, I'm a person who reads my Bible. Well, there was a time that I was very heavily into my Bible. Now I'm into more meditation. Not that I don't read, but I don't read as much. Like, a lot of it comes out now. And during meditation, I also obviously get information and messages and things from Spirit. Long story short though, people have come to me, and when they come talking or seeking me out, it's because they feel like I have a word for them. And a lot of times, surprisingly, even to me, I do. So this is why I consider myself a coach. To me, I'm an encourager. I am an encourager, and I do it on purpose now. At first, this was just kind of what happened to me. And I feel like things like this happen to us, and they're repetitive to get you to pay attention to what it is, okay? So that's that with that. I'm a natural born encourager. That's why I call myself a coach, because a coach is not here to necessarily tell you everything to do verbatim. A coach is just here with their expertise. They can give you a plan. They can help you come up with a plan. But at the end of the day, you've got to execute that thing, period. And I consider myself a coach because we have to work together, period. Okay, so that's that with that. Now, there was something else that I did want to talk about. I feel like I'm kind of losing my train of thought, which I hate when I do that, but let's see. So I wanted to discuss, okay. So another reason that I wanted to come and make this video was because I really wanted to encourage you guys. There are people who have asked me, hey, how do you get the confidence to go live? Or how do you get the confidence to record your videos? Some of the thoughts that I randomly have, and I might sit down and actually do a more in-depth video, but I want this to be raw and I want it to be kind of quick. You guys, I do admit, I think that you have to go ahead and mentally prepare yourself to record a video, especially if you're naturally shy, or if you are a person who you might get, you may go blank in the midst of nerves and or being fluttered and flustered, okay? I would recommend that you get just maybe 3 points, just to keep it short and sweet and to the point for yourself, especially when you're just starting out. You just want to get in the habit of recording. You need to practice because this is not something that comes very easily to you, okay? Jot down a few thoughts. It doesn't have to be long and drawn out. Hey, mommy, here I am. Okay, let me wipe your nose. It doesn't have to be long and drawn out, but you'll need to go ahead and jot some notes down that'll make you remember what it is that you might want to talk about, okay? For others, there are people like me who you are usually triggered, whether it's a positive or a negative, and literally there's a fire that will. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I don't know where I stopped, but my alarm went off. Basically, all I'm trying to say is, for those who might get nervous or what have you, and you feel that you need just like a little bit of guidance on what you'll want to say, you may want to consider creating some notes for yourself. Maybe 3 important things that you want to talk about, and then talk about those things. But basically, getting in the habit of recording yourself, and really and truly, it can be like a conversation that you're having either by yourself or with another person. Some people may get weirded out by the whole concept, but if you want to become more confident in front of the camera, you've just got to get out there and do it. So another thought that I had was, and I know that I'm talking like I've been talking for a while, which I was. Let me go back. If you want to go ahead and get started recording videos, whether this is going live or if this is just recording videos for like YouTube and things like that, you've got to practice this because it's not something that you do all the time. And this is, I'm speaking to people who feel like, oh my God, I don't have the confidence to get up here and talk in front of people, let alone record a video. This is not for those who already consider themselves confident, okay? So if you're not an already naturally confident person, one, you got to prepare your mind for this. So you need to speak positive things about yourself. Don't worry too much about all the things that could go wrong. Don't worry about even fumbling and messing up. So the fuck what? It's natural. It happens. I'm a person who I have been speaking for, as I've been talking for as long as I can motherfucking remember, and I still sometimes get tongue tied. I still sometimes go blank and lose my train of thought. The key is continuing. The key is to continue or to try to get back on track. And if you can't get back on track, it's okay to be honest and authentic about that. You can move to another topic. But the point is, for those who are shy, y'all got to just hop out there and do it. You've got to start. Even for me. And I'm a confident person. But before I started recording YouTube videos and I had no clue about it, I just had to get on YouTube and record. So it's really as simple as you just deciding to press live, or you just deciding to press record on your camera and going for what you know or what you don't know. You don't have to post everything that you record either. But the point is getting in the habit of doing this to where you feel more comfortable. The more you do it, the more comfortable you may become. I'm not going to promise that you're going to become comfortable, but it's possible that you may. So let's go back real quick. Get your mind right. Right. Get your mind right. Speak positively and kindly to yourself. For those who might need like a loose guideline and some notes, be sure to jot down 1 to 3 things that you really want to talk about in your video, and that look at it. It doesn't have to be long paragraphs or anything. Make them keywords or a few sentences here and there that can help you get, started. Or even if you lose your train of thought, you can look back at that little list and it can jog your memory right back up. Okay. And for the main thing is you just got to do it. You got to do it. Stop finding reasons why you shouldn't. Just do it. And that's really not a lie. So without further ado, this has been this has been an encouraging moment with the Pretty Coach here. So I hope and pray that something resonated. I apologize for the quality of video, but listen, look, I'm just giving you what I be given, and I'm giving you what I stand by. Work with where you are right now, and time will come and permit, if you continue, to where you'll be able to make the types of videos that in your mind you always envisioned. Okay? So without further ado, peace, love, light, and darkness, which all works together to bring balance and harmony. First within ourselves, and then within our world. It's the Pretty Coach signing off, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Oh, before I go, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe for more content like this. If this was helpful, if you enjoyed it, any part of it, please leave a message of how it helped you or what you enjoyed about this video. Thank you so much. Bye. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, or if you'd like me to speak somewhere, go ahead and hit me up at theprettycoach.com as of now. Hit the contact section. Contact, okay? Contact. I'll say it one more time. Bye.